Hi, my name is Justin. I make music under several names. This one is Blackside. So today we have another installment of the How to Use Splice samples. Alright, so where we left off was here. Let me just remind myself. Alright, so I just did a little chop. Let me put that back. Okay. So this is where we left off. Whoops, did the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Okay, let me pull these in tight. We get HW in here, and let's go. Wait, why did H and W do that? Why? I'll keep them tight. There we go. So we left off kind of messing around with this section right here. So what we're going to do actually, what I did, is we're just going to chop it. Take that section, give ourselves a little piece right here. We're just going to cut it in half. So if you bring the scale down, you just got to find the line in the middle, boom. And what I'm going to do with this is actually I'm going to cut the fade a little bit because you see it's ending here. I kind of want it to be doing something a little bit closer to that. Just to snap off a little bit. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. Alright, and so what we're going to do is we're going to check this out. See, it kind of chops in. There we go. So we're going to call this 1.1. And let me chop this just so it's consistent in terms of how I've been presenting the audio chops. Check this in mono real quick. See how a lot of that sync loop disappears? What we're gonna do is we're gonna fix that. We're gonna take a first off, we're gonna double check and make sure that alright, so everything below 100 is mono on my master, which is crucial. Definitely how I want to present my mixes, as well as we're going to come in here and we're going to take out the same, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to make sure it's on linear phase. Let's double check that this is on linear phase. Alright, sweet. Just trying to avoid any issues in the back end. Okay, so with this, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, turn it to 18, turn it on side, and we're just going to start rolling this up. And I'm going to put this on master. And watch this. And up to like, it's at -9 right now. I think you can pull it to 6. Turn my headphones up a little bit. Okay, so that's slapping. That's kind of nice little vibe to it. So let's start labeling tracks. So we're gonna call this. We're gonna call that I guess we'll call that fill transition, because it's kind of holding down this position between 2 bars. It's holding down that line like real hard, and I love it. So we're gonna call this tick. We're gonna call this big fill 1. What are we gonna call this? Double perk. We'll call this perk 2. So that means this one needs to be 1. What are we gonna call this? Double perk 3. I mean, I'm not trying to get too creative. I'm just trying to make sure. And we're gonna call this tick 2, and that shouldn't be tick. That should be. It shouldn't be Rick. It should be tick. Okay, and then what about this? We're just. We're gonna call this ID. IDM1, IDM2, IDM3, IDM6. I love labeling tracks so much. I can't tell you. So we're gonna call this IDM reverse. And we're gonna call this I'm gonna call that hat reverse, and I want to take that and turn it lowercase. There we go. And then this will be right here. Let's call it IDM drum fill 1. Okay, now we're gonna call this synth loop bounce accent. And what do I have that I added down here? That's a reverse perk, and we're gonna sneak that up in here. Okay, cool. And then perk breath. And we're gonna sneak that up in here. Let's make sure that's on. Oh, you know what? Let me just fix that real quick. Come on, man. All right. There we go. All right. So this is what we're working with. Nice organization going on. I'm gonna grab some chicken broth real quick. nice vibe going in terms of the groove. So I'm not too worried about modifying that, except we're just laying some new tracks in here for ourselves. And what I want to do, I want to go to this this pack that my brother drew grabbed from this website, and I can zip them and link them to this video. Where did we save them? Oh, okay, here. No, we put them in downloads. Oh yeah, Drew Free Sound. Yeah, this is a gem. Drew spent some time sampling sounds. Forget those stems. I accidentally put some remix stems in there. And I accidentally downloaded. Okay, so we're gonna sneak some noise in here. Whoa. Let's get it nice and quiet. We're just gonna loop this and see how it sits in the mix. So I'm gonna set that at negative 16. No, we're gonna go negative 15. We're gonna compress it a little bit. Cut the lows out. So that's good right there. So we're just gonna touch the fades just a slight, and then we're gonna just keep it moving. Okay, so we got that nice little thing going on there. Whoops. Don't mind that. Ignore the... Okay, so I'm going to sneak that in there too, and we're just going to grab a little section, like something like this. We're gonna call that Creek, and the whole point of this is to, with this one, is we gotta get some fades in here, but we got the loop running, so we're just gonna do it in the clip. And 64 is a little bit too much for me. I kind of want to take it right. Yeah, exactly. 1/1024. So we'll pull that down in here, grab one block. There we go. Okay, and so now that we have that nice groove going, I'm going to pull this up, and we're just going to do a little side chain for this. And then we're going to take this down by quite a bit right before it drops off. Oh, shit. Oh. I hate when I say stuff like that, because then I have to come back in and edit, and it's a problem. I'm just trying to make sure their volume levels are close. So the ocean is way too quiet. So let's take that to like -6. And then that means we can push this up by like 6, so that let's just say it's -24, and then 4, 2, 18. let's check that. Okay, so we're going to creek that up. We're going to call this ocean. Commit the fade. Same with this, we're going to commit that little side chain. And I'll explain why in a second. Because we're gonna, whoops, take the, where's subtle? There we go. No, plugins, there we go. Alright, so this is a little preset I have. I'll make sure to add that too. It's not even good. It's just gonna bounce it a little bit. I'm gonna put on the bounce accent too, because I'm trying to bounce it. And I'm gonna also put on the synth preset right there, and then that's it. So let's see what we got going on. So we're going to call this water. And we're going to glue compressor it, and we're just going to make it, we're going to EQ it, we're going to use my favorite preset, but we're actually going to turn the volume all the way down. Something like that. Eventually mix these lower with the trick that I love to do, which is take it down, and then we're going to bring in distance. Hold on. Yeah, see, it's like sneaky, kind of sitting in the back. Okay, so we got a little bit of ambience, and now let's go for some stuff that's like a little bit less fully based. But let's go back to this folder and see. show you. Instead of having it hit there, what we're going to do is we're going to set it so that, check, we're just going to set an expectation and then break it. And so we're going to make this one a little bit tighter too. Alright, let's check this out. So that's sounding pretty good. The problem is I'm like reaching for it. I'm really reaching for it in the mix. So we're just gonna touch these two up. We're gonna turn the compressor on, touch that up. We're gonna not touch that. We're gonna pull these back a little. And then let's just start. I think hold on, I need to find that first. Yeah, here we go. Let me pull this up a little too. Then we can just pull the volume back a little. Yeah, there we go. Get a little bit hotter. There we go. See, not angry enough. Let me put a tiny, just like the tiniest reverb on there. The smallest of reverbs. We're gonna make it kind of tight. Like, I'm gonna make it like somewhere around here. We're gonna get something in their range. Just get a little. Yeah, there we go. So I want to freeze that though, because I still want to control everything. So we're gonna chop that exactly, and I just want to fade that right there. Delete that. There we go. Oh. Mistakes were made. Okay, there we go. So now I want to recreate that rhythm that he created earlier, just with, with a little bit more of a better groove to it. Let's see if we can pull that off. Yeah, kind of pops in and out, and then we have this one that pulls in. Get some power real quick. intro to a song. Play it. Boom. I love that drop in energy. You just put a build in right here. Oh yeah. Just like throwing some heavy, just rolling drums up in that. Pull them out around 31. Leave this, pull it up, drop. That's nice, that's nice.